So welcome back for our fourth match. So we've joined another two-man queue, and it's actually our same opponent from last round. But we're gonna play again anyways. This hand's fine. We got a couple of Elvish Mystics, our Fathom Mage, Elspeth, 3 lands. We don't have double whites for this Elspeth, but besides that, our hand's pretty sweet. We're not gonna mulligan. We're just gonna play Temple Garden, or not Temple Garden, Breeding Pool into Elvish Mystic. Our opponent is deciding whether or not to mulligan. He kept. So we're going to play our Breeding Pool and Elvish Mystic and say go. Next turn we'll play Temple Mystery and then Elvish Mystic. Actually, if we draw Plains... Oh, we can't have turn 3 Elspeth, it would be one short. So our opponent just plays a tapped Temple Garden. Alright, I drew a Hollowed Fountain. So now we have double white, so play Elvish Mystic, play Temple. We don't need that. Attack for 1. So next turn we play Fathom Mage. Our opponent's paying 2 life for his Temple Garden, so he has to play a... Okay, Sylvan Keratin. Ooh, we have Courser. Courser's pretty sweet. But it involves Fathom Mage and draw an extra card. So I'm actually going to play Fathom Mage first, but then we'll just play Elspeth. I guess we'll just play Courser then. And we drew a land off the top. And we're going to put this on the bottom. Alright, so we got 2/3 of the combo. We're in great shape. No reason to attack here. So we don't even need to play Elspeth, really. Let's see, our opponent could have Banishing Light to get our Courser. Nope, he has his own Courser. And he's a Boon Satyr on top. So I don't know what we're going to do next turn. We could play Elspeth, which is like not bad. It's not really, it's not helping us trying to kill our opponent by comboing off. Let's see what we draw. So we drew this, obviously. Scavenging Ooze on top. I think we just play Elspeth. Seems like the quickest path to victory, even though we might not be able to combo him off this game. So let's put some soldiers into play and say go. Seer safety, okay. So maybe not. We have to hit Detention Sphere to have our Elspeth emblem actually kill him. Ooh, Banishing Light, never mind. So we got rid of our Elspeth anyways. So Archangel Thune. So what we're going to do is play our Fathom Seer. Oops. Didn't tap blue mana. Then we'll play Scavenging Ooze, draw a card. We didn't hit land on top, so we'll just play our Hollow Fountain tapped, and we're going to say go. So if we had played Elspeth, we could have actually comboed him off next turn. Well, we had a Banishing Life, so we could have taken out our combo piece anyways. So I'm kind of glad we played Elspeth first. I mean, Elspeth's obviously very powerful, but I'd rather just combo kill him. So our opponent has a Temple of Plenty on top. Tapping 4 mana for Eidolon Blossom. Surprised he didn't play the Temple first. Oh, yeah, there's a line on top anyways. It would probably been better to play the land, scry, and then get a little bit more options of what you could have drawn. So he plays the Temple from his hand anyways. Probably put the land on bottom now. Okay, Karametra got a Harvest on top. We have a Courser on top, so we're going to play Archangel. Detention Sphere, we're going to save that for Banishing Lights. So we're going to draw a card. Our opponent just conceded. Okay, sweet. So yeah, we were going to attack. I was going to hopefully maybe he'll like block an Elvish Mystic, then we could eat it, then pump our team, draw a card. Yeah. Alright, so that worked out pretty well. So sideboarding for this matchup again. Definitely want Deicides and Detention Sphere. Take out this Kiora's and we took out Elspeth last time. I think I'm okay with that again. Scavenging News is pretty poor, actually. Like, creatures aren't really dying or going to the graveyard that much in a green-white matchup. So it's probably a little bit worse than Elspeth here. So, yeah. So we'll try this out again, see if it works. So we're on the draw, so we won. Let's see if our opponent keeps their hand. They did. This hand has no mana accelerants, but it does have a detention sphere, so we can do something on turn 3, then Fathom Mage, then we can Johnny it and draw 3 cards. So it could be a little risky, but I think it's not too slow. Our opponent has Elvish Mystic turn 1, so it might be too slow now. Play Temple. But we drew a Caryatid, so we're in okay shape. So we're taking some damage off our lands this game, so we're going to have to either shock or use Mana Confluence. I think we're going to end up doing both anyways. Boon Satyr, okay. So I guess we'll play a Temple. We're taking 4. Is he playing Eidolon? Ooh, he might have Celestial Flare. We're definitely not blocking. If it was a blind opponent, we'd definitely block, but now I know that he has Celestial Flare from our last match. I don't think it's worth it. So we're already at 13. So I'm actually just going to play Detention Sphere here. Get rid of this Boon Satyr. Then we'll play a Temple. So Elspeth would be great in this scenario. We obviously can't play it next turn, but the turn after that we can. Another Temple on top, we'll put that on the bottom. We'll say go. Another Boon Satyr might come out of his hand this turn. Nope. So yeah, looks like he has Celestial Flare. 5 mana. Expel? Oh, Mistcutter Hydra. Okay, that's pretty good. So we're going to 9. Courser of Crewfix. Play that. Play Breeding Pool tapped. Interesting. So yeah, so definitely want to keep Elspeth in, and we just want to draw them. He's going for a Mistcutters that seem pretty good. What we can actually do is next turn play a Johnny, pump our Sylvan Caryatid, and then block. This Celestial Flare, like, that's not the end of the world. We're definitely not blocking this turn. So we're going to 6, maybe 2 if he has Boon Satyr. Could have another Mistcutter. Alright, well he doesn't have Mistcutter. I think we could take it. We're going to 5. So we have a Sylvan Caryatid on top. We're gaining a life, but then probably taking a life with a Mana Confluence. Eidolon Blossoms. Archangel of Thune. Okay. So we know he has Celestial Flare. So what would we do about that? We can play Fathom Mage, take 1, stay at 5, and play Caryatid, draw a card. It's not unreasonable. We have to block here. We have kind of to block everything now at this point, though. So I think that's the most best route for next turn because we have Archangel. Evolve. We can play land, gain a life, pump our team. We know he has Celestial Flare. Really just actually want to dig for Elspeth. So we're gonna play Fathom Mage. I could just not play the second Sylvan Caryatid. I think that's poor. So maybe we want Centaur Healer just to stay alive because he came out very aggressively this game. Another Archangel on top. That's pretty good. So we're in the position where we have to block everything to play around Boon Satyr. I think that's okay. We have fine blocks. We have Caryatid here, which is chump block, and then we have Courser here, and then Fathom Mage here. And then next turn we can block with a Sylvan Caryatid, the other Sylvan Caryatid. And we're going to have 6 lands in play, so we still have enough for Elspeth. Alright, well he played Glare of Heresy, kill our Detention Sphere, which gives back Spoon Satyr, which draws him a card. And Elvish Mystic comes down. We could go to 1. Let's see, I can block with Caryatid. It's whatever. We could like double block and force him to have Celestial Flare, but it doesn't seem good enough. If we go to 1, so he has 3 mana. Like, I guess we just chump block now. So we're going to play Archangel, play a land, pump our team, draw some cards. We have Rev on top, so we just need to survive. So we know he has Celestial Flare. And we have 2/3 of the combo. So we're going to draw a card, then we play a land, draw another card. Oh, there's Elspeth. So we're gonna pump our team, so minusing is gonna be pretty poor, but I think plusing it will still be fine. No, we're gonna gain life. So we're at 5, so we're gonna use this ability. So we're not quite out of the woods yet, but we're okay. We're doing okay. It's 3 cards in hand. And we'll just gotta say go here. We have pretty good blocks still. If he takes care of this Archangel, though, I think we could be dead. If he has, like, Banishing Light, guess he can't have Boon Satyr and Banishing Light. Doesn't have enough mana for that. Well, if he has a land, he could. Then he can't attack with the Mystic, so I think we're still fine. Looks like our opponent has Deicide. That's the only instant he can play here. He gets rid of Courser that way. Which is still, it's pretty good for him. But if he did not use it. So we gotta make sure we block the Sylvan Caryatid no matter what attacks, just so we can play around Celestial Flare. And if we draw a Horizon Chimera, which I don't know how we could next turn. I guess if the Courser lives and we hit a land on top, we play it, draw a card, draw a Chimera, and then we can go infinite. We gotta remember that we also can't block Mistcutter with Fathom Mage. So it's 6 mana. Elspeth. Okay. I mean, he could minus it. It's about pretty even. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna make tokens. I wouldn't be unhappy if he minused it. I mean, he takes down 2 of our combo pieces, but we do have another Archangel in hand, and that's exactly what he decided to do. Okay, I probably would have attacked first. Too bad this can't attack. So we're going to attack Elspeth. If he wants to keep it alive, he has to chump block with Eidolon. He could have Deicide. Ooh, he's just attacking. Okay. So what we're actually going to do is block with Caryatid. If he has Celestial Flare, it kills this, but then we get to kill his Elspeth. So that seems pretty bad. He could have protected his Elspeth. We don't have any lands, so we're just going to attack Elspeth, play Archangel, and say go. He has 1 card in hand. So yeah, it's he could have played a little bit tighter and kept his Elspeth. Oops, did not tap double white. We'll say go. So we have a lot of options from here on out. Our opponent only has 2 cards in hand, If he attacks into my Archangel, I think I have to block just because like we could lose to a Moon Satyr. Still, we can't really play around Celestial Flare. Yep. So I guess we block here. If he has Celestial Flare, there's nothing we can do about that. So he has Boon Satyr. We're taking 6. Okay, he's just killing our Archangel. If he draws a card, it's pretty good. We gain 3 life. Pump this a little bit more. It's a now 4/6, which is unfortunate, so our Elspeth will actually kill it. So all we can do, we're going to play Elspeth plus it, and I guess we can attack. We have 3 blockers. We're at 5. So we have to block everything. I think that's fine. The next turn we can gain some life with Sphinx's Rev and still have Elspeth in play. He could have Glare of Heresy to kill it. He's already used 1, so I don't know how many a deck like this would board or could afford to board. And then if he kills this, we can just minus him to kill the Eidolon. Is this another Mistcutter? Or Banishing Light? A Courser? Okay, so he does have Glare on top, or in his hand now. He got to draw it. I have a Courser on top of my deck. So we can Glare Elspeth. I think we want to Rev next turn. We'll see what happens. He's probably going to kill Elspeth. I can't imagine him not. Yep. And then Deicide on our Courser. Okay. Just going to block 1 here. Our opponent has 1 card in hand. We don't know about it. We know we're drawing Courser. We could Rev for 3, play Courser. Just chump blocking this. If we do Rev for 3 and chump block these, we're not dead if he has another Boon Satyr. He only has Courser right now, but he draws a card. Yeah, okay, so we're just going to Rev. Rev main phase so we can play a land we draw. We did. Just say go. Our opponent has a land on top and he has a Courser in his hand. Plays a land. Sylvan characters on top. Good. It's just kind of a filler cards right now. We drew a Deicide, so we can blow him out pretty good. So we know his hand. We know the top of his deck. We're in fine shape. We're not dead to any attack from him. Well, he gets 1 more look. He gets to draw a card with Courser by playing it. And then we can just like chump block here once. And we don't have to block 8 of these. We're going to 3, which is pretty low. But we don't need to throw away this soldier quite yet. So it was a good 3 off the Revelation. Well, I guess it was just 1 of 3 because it was just the Deicide. And the land's fine. So he's gone through 2 Archangels already. So we only have 2 left. And that's a Fathom Mage. So we have 2 Fathom Mages, 2 Archangels, and 3 Horizon Chimeras left. We have 38 cards. But we do still have another. We have Revelation in our hand, Revelation in our deck. We have a Johnny's to dig. So we're actually some chump block here. I guess we'll trade off for the Mystic. So he's going to play Courser. I probably would have done that pre-combat. Okay, Banishing Light. Okay. Sage of Hours. Not quite what I wanted. So play Courser. Play this. Gain a life. We have Revelation on top. So we're going to take some damage this turn. Probably going to Deicide the Eidolon. Depends on what's top of his deck and when we do it. Ooh, what? I thought we knew every card in his hand. I guess we didn't. So his character in his hand. Ugh. So are we dead? We can eat this. Chump block. Oh, we are dead. Alright, well, that worked out too well for us. Our opponent had a fast clock and was able to deal with all of our creatures and like Mistcutter Hydra. Let's go sideboarding. Johnnies were stuck in our hand the whole game. I guess Cures would be better. We'll just go with that. We're going to play first now. His hand's slow, but it has 3 lands. Does have Kiora, so we can blank something once he plays it. We get to play at least Bow on turn 3. Really wish I had Sylvan Keratin. I wish like every hand had a Sylvan Keratin in it. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. Just thinking about his 7. So he's gone to 6, and he's thinking about that. So he kept 6. We're going to play our Scryland first. We don't want our Sage of Hours, and we'll say go. Temple Garden tapped. So no Elvish Mystic from our opponent. So let's play this Temple Garden, say go. And we're going to play Bow next turn. Like, we could not play it and like gain extra 2 life. Alright, Sylvan characters from our opponent. Which is really good. Alright, so I found a reason not to play a Bow. We drew a Scryland. That Elvish Mystic's a little too late. So we're gonna have to like just wait. Mistcutter for 2? Okay, that does not seem good enough. So I guess we could have kept the Mystic, played Kiora, minus it, and played like it in a land. So what do I want to do here? I think we do want to play the Kiora and minus it. He'll attack, he'll die, but we get another land, and we can potentially get to play Elspeth next turn. So we're going to pay 2 life. Minus Kiora. Say go. So we drew a Keratin. A little late to the party. Our opponent did miss his 3rd land drop. I don't know if I would have played Mistcutter if I was him. Obviously, he doesn't have any other plays. But like a 2/2 is just so weak. We have so many cards that blank it. Just like a Sylvan Keratin blanks it now. So let's see, our opponent could have a Banishing Light here. He could just attack it. Let's see what he does. Another Mistcutter. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll just cash this in. I'm going to pay 2 life. We're going to 10. But we might have stabilized. If like he kills this, at least we can Banishing Light one of the Mistcutters. We'll double block 1, take 2, go to 10. Looks like that's what he has. Or Glare of Heresy, like same thing. So we'll double block one of them, go to 10. Next turn we'll play Fathom Mage. Then play Sylvan Keratin, draw a card. Yeah. Ooh, and we have the combo. So, yeah. Just gotta survive long enough. Our opponent is still mana screwed. We're gonna draw a card, and we'll say go. No reason to tackle the soldier. He has a blocker. Our opponent finally drew a 3rd land. We're just gonna block with Keratin. No reason to do anything else. Actually, some upkeep. Play Horizon Chimera so we can gain life. We're also gonna draw a card, and then gain another life from the evolve. Then we're gonna evolve again and gain another life. That's pretty sweet. So we're just kind of snowballing. We're back up to 10. We haven't played a land yet, so if there's land on top, we get to play the Courser. Nope. Oh, but actually, we're gonna draw. Detention Sphere is not bad. Can't kill Mistcutter, but it's just a 2/2. It's not a big deal. We're in great shape. We're going to be at 11. If there's land on top, we go up to 12. So we're drawing a card. Nope, just a Revelation. I'm not going to attack here just because I don't want to run into a Boon Satyr. And if he has nothing else, we can actually just win next turn. 4 mana, Advent the Worm, even worse for us. So if we draw a land and he like kills something like with a Banishing Light, nope, so we just got it. Woo. So our opponent was pretty mastery that game, but we were able to stay alive long enough despite like, anyways. So does he have Glare? For 2 mana, Deicide. Okay, don't care about that. So we're not dead, so we win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually get to do Sage of Hours. So it's 7. Yeah, he has no mana. So we gain a life. We'll play Archangel. Do we actually? Wait, we can't actually go off this turn. I just realized that, but I still think it's worth playing it. We'll just say go. If he attacks like this, we can unblock and just hope he doesn't have a Glare. Might have been bad. Might have been better just to the Detention Sphere. The Worm token. We are at 5, like, and we have to block everything now. Hopefully just like a Banishing Light. Eidolon, okay. So he's drawing Mystic. Mistcutter on top. Mystic, okay. Yeah, I can only attack with this, because anything else, I just go infinite. At that time, he's tapped out. We'll just take 2, go to 3. So we're going to yield to this. We get to go infinite again. It's always nice. Yield to that. So we're just going to go until we hit the Sage of Hours. Oh, it's on the bottom of our deck, huh? Guess we don't really need to. It doesn't mean flyers. We'll just make our guy arbitrarily large. So on this one he's actually dead, and we'll just do it a couple more times because it's cool and it's fun. Alright, he just conceded. So yeah, I'll bring up the deck again. So that's the Bant combo deck. It's pretty fun to play. Definitely messed up a little bit, but I don't think it would have affected the outcome of those matches too much. So it's a pretty fun deck to play. I don't know how competitive it is. Like Esper and Mono Black both seem like a bad matchup for that. And I just looked into it, and those two decks, if you count Black White as like a Mono Black deck, make up almost 50% of the on-the-line meta game in daily events. That 3-1 or 4-0. So if you expect to play against those, I don't really recommend this deck, but it's definitely fun to play. Bring to an FNM and see how you can see if you can go infinite and crush your opponents. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.